Welcome to all of you once again for today's session. And today's topic is the Morrnah's prayer. We'll be discussing about the Morrnah's prayer, how to use it and how it is helping us in cleaning the subconscious memories, which are replaying as the outside problems. See, these memories are not only accumulated from this lifetime. The subconscious memories are accumulated since beginning of the creation. Since many lifetimes, in each and every lifetime, we have been accumulating the subconscious memories, either in the form of the memories or belief systems or experiences. Hawaiians call it as the subconscious memories, which are the root cause of all the problems. As long as those memories are in the subconscious level, everything looks fine. Once those memories start showing up in your conscious life, conscious experience, then they start showing up as the outside problem. So that is the reason in Hooponopono, we give the definition of the problem is so simple. The definition of the problem in Hooponopono is, it is your subconscious memories replaying. Whatever the problem you're experiencing, it is only your own subconscious memories, which are now replaying as this problem. Whether it's inside you, outside of you, physical, psychological, or any kind of problem, any unpleasant experience, any kind of heaviness you experience, it is only your own memories. So that is the reason Morrnah and Dr. Hewlett time and again says that we need to take 100% responsibility for our life. We need to take 100% responsibility for each and everything going on in our life. If you are experiencing one kind of health issue, that means you are responsible. Somewhere you accumulated the memories related to that health issue. And you may not be aware, even it may not be from this lifetime, maybe previous lifetime or before that, or one or the other lifetime, you accumulated one kind of memories or the belief system or the experiences. Until now, it is not cleaned. It is at the subconscious level. And now the time has come for those memories to show up as the outside problem. So now they are replaying as this health issue. So similarly, for whatever may be the problem, whether it is the physical, psychological, health, relations, finance, job, business, weather, nation, whatever may be, whether it is a legal or any kind of social unique problem you are experiencing, that you come across, it is only your own memories which are now replaying as that particular problem. So now what you need to do is you need to take your attention to your own subconscious mind and start cleaning. And in the cleaning process in Hooponopono, Morrnah's prayer is one of the wonderful cleaning process. Even though there are many specific prayers and different tools and different meditations are there, at least once in a day, I'll be using Morrnah's prayer. It is my favorite part of cleaning process. Even though I'm using other cleaning procedures and tools, Morrnah's prayer at least once in a day, it will be there in my mind, either in the morning or in the evening, whether I'm driving or walking and all. Initially, you don't try to say while driving and all, because it needs a lot of attention. When you are able to say it easily, with much confidence and easily by closing your eyes, then you can say. Until then, you need to try to remember this prayer. And this is one of the wonderful cleaning process. And whatever may be the problem you're working on, whatever may be the memories are there, it will take you to the origin of the problem, that is the memories, the root cause of the problem. And from there, it is erasing or transmuting, helping you to delete or transmute those memories which are replaying as the outside problem. Only as long as those memories are there in a subconscious level, till then only you keep attracting such situation and those experiences or limitation are the problem. Once those memories are cleaned, you are free from that particular heaviness or the unpleasant experience. So while coming to the details of the Morrnah's prayer, the name Morrnah's prayer, it is because Morrnah Nalamaku Simeona is the person who has given this prayer. The prayer goes like this: Spirit superconscious, please locate the origin of my feelings and thoughts of. Here, we are not addressing this prayer to the divine. We are addressing this prayer to our own spirit, the superconscious. What is the superconscious? As you see, there are three layers of the mind. One is the conscious mind, the intellect, subconscious mind, which we call it as the child or the inner child, and the superconscious mind, which is known as the father. And this superconscious mind is always in alignment with the divine. It is free from all the attachment, all the pain, sorrow, suffering. It is nowhere affected. It can never be affected with the memories or the any experiences or the any past karma. And superconscious mind is a bridge between you and the divine, bridge between us and the divine. When I say it is me, superconscious mind is the bridge between me and the divinity. To connect to the divine, I need to have one connection. So superconscious mind is that connection. So we are addressing to our own spirit and the superconscious mind and asking them to locate the origin of, origin means the root from where this particular heaviness of the limitation got created, or this particular limitation started. Origin of my feelings and thoughts of. And here feelings and thoughts of, after saying these words, there is a gap. In that gap, you need to mention what you are cleaning on. For example, if you are trying to manifest something, my feelings and thoughts of this particular obstacles in manifesting this, the obstacle in manifesting a lucrative job or lucrative business, the obstacles in attracting a suitable business partner, or my feelings and thoughts of, for example, if you are cleaning on any kind of differences, relationship with friends or relatives or family, then what you are mentioning in the gap, my feelings and thoughts of these relationship issues, which I am experiencing with this person or with those people, with these people. If there are multiple people, you can mention. So here simply you are mentioning the issue, what you want to clean on in the gap. If it is health, you mention that health issue. If it is relation, you mention that relation. You mention in detail in your own words. There is no specific words or like this, no rules and regulations, no restrictions that you need to mention in this way only, this way only. All you need to do is you mention your own problem or the heaviness in your own words. And then continue the Morrnah's prayer, like take each and every level, layer, area, and aspect of my being to this origin. Then you're asking spirit and superconscious to take you to each and every level, the area and the aspect of your being to this origin. Origin means from where this particular problem or the limitation is getting started, from where this particular problem is getting arised. It is a root cause, that is root, beginning of the this particular limitation or the heaviness. That is the origin. And asking them to analyze it and resolve it perfectly with God's truth. And asking them to analyze. See, even when you are doing consciously something, you analyze how to go ahead, whether it is better to go ahead this way or that way, how to do, whether to go ahead or not. So like this, you're asking to analyze and resolve it perfectly with God's truth. This is the one important thing you need to time and again remind yourself. Because I have seen people that I am doing this meditation, clearing, stools, healing modalities, and this one, that one, lifestyle changes, everything I'm doing, but I'm not finding the improvement or nothing is changing. It is only because we expect something which may not be contributing for our life. So here what we are doing is in Hooponopono and especially in Morrnah's prayer, we are asking our own spirit and superconscious to resolve the problem perfectly with the God's truth. Means God's truth, not as I expect, not as I believe. For example, I have some thing which I want to clean on. I want to clean on that, and I would like to manifest something which may not be contributing or which may not be right for my spiritual journey or my own self-development. So that will not get realized, that will not get manifested in my life. It is because it is not at all contributing for me. The underlying somewhere, some belief system, it is there, still holding on to that. And that is the reason we are not able to manifest those things. That is the reason people are keep on blaming that I am doing this one, that is not happening. Because unconsciously, they have some belief system that if I manifest this particular thing, it may not be contributing. Either it is going to affect or disrupt my life or disturb me in one or the other way. That belief system, or which may not be contributing for you, because divine has a plan for you. See, as long as the spirit is in the spirit world, spirit means once the person leaves the body, once the body gets digested, then the person leaves the body and travels to the spirit world. Then the person is called as the soul or the spirit, where without the body, just light beings. And after going through reviewing the previous life and learning different things, going through lessons, learnings from the spirit guides and masters in the spirit world, then again the spirit or the soul decides to come back to the earth and then chooses its own parents, the location, the area, country, so like these, all these circumstances, major situations in the life and all. And then the soul takes birth as a human being. And as long as this soul or this spirit is in the mother's womb, the child is able to perceive each and everything, what is happening around the mother, what is happening with the mother, because it is connected to each and every universal molecule. But once the child takes birth, amnesia takes over. The child forgets everything. And that is the reason you find wherever there is a birth, immediately after birth, each and every child starts crying, except only those divine incarnations. Only in the case of divine incarnations, like Father Jesus or Gautam Buddha or Swami Vivekananda or Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, like this, there are different divine incarnations at different times. Only those divine incarnations are aware. They are connected to the source of the universe. So that is the reason they don't forget their reality. They're always in oneness. They're always being in oneness, the universal being, except those divine incarnation, maybe around maybe once in 1,000 years, maybe one divine incarnation. You know that I am not aware. It is as per the divine. I cannot say. I am not the right person to say how frequently the divine incarnation taking place and all, because in different scriptures and different faiths and different religions, different paths, there are different type of belief systems, different scriptures are mentioned in different ways. That as per one particular faith, there are so and so this number of divine incarnations are there. So like that, we're not going to those details. So all we need to do is we need to understand what we are. We need to understand ourselves and how we are attracting, whether the good things or the bad things, whether the beautiful things or the ugly things in our life, whether the pleasant experiences or the unpleasant experiences, how we can attract, we are attracting these things, and how we can make ourselves to attract only those things which we desire to have in our life. That is what we're doing. Why I went in so in detail when it comes to this one is God's truth. Divine means divine knows, divine has a plan for you, divine has a plan for me, divine has plan for each and everything, because divine has created you, me, each and everything, all your family, relatives, friends, and this mother earth and each and every universal molecule, whatever, entire universe, whole cosmos has been created by the divine, and divine knows how to run this universe, you, me, and each and everything. So you need not to worry about how the things are happening and all. You just have faith in the divine and just try to surrender to the divine. And that is the reason you are asking in this prayer to analyze and resolve it perfectly with God's truth. And then come through all generations of time and eternity. All generations of time and eternity means when it comes to time, as per your age, you can remember only those things which have happened few decades back, maybe 5 decades or 6 or 7 decades or 8 decades, depending on your age when you are in this body. That is what I'm calling the age. And before that, what I'm, for example, if you are a person of 30 years age, when someone asks you this particular past karma or this particular subconscious memory has created around 100 years back. So you don't know, you think that 100 years back I was not there. I am just 30 years old. I was not there. So how can I understand now? So likewise, whether it is accumulated in this lifetime or any one or the other lifetime. So that is the reason we are asking to come through all generations, whether it is your own generation, previous generations, or before that, prior to that, beyond generations of time and eternity, beyond the time, beyond the eternity, and healing every incident and its appendages based on the origin. And we are asking to heal every incident, whatever the incident has happened. Incident means, for example, one person came to me around 2 years back. That person has hydrophobia. Hydrophobia is a kind of fear of water bodies. Whenever he was coming across the huge water bodies like river or the ocean or the lake or the pond like these things, he was very much afraid. That is called as the hydrophobia, afraid of the water. So different people have different kind of phobias. So when it comes to hydrophobia, and that person, he was not aware why he is afraid of the water. He never seen anybody drowning in the water. He never come across any kind of accident or any kind of traumatizing situation in his life related to water accident or something like this thing. But still, maybe somewhere in one or the other lifetime, he accumulated that memory. And during the process of cleaning, and we came to know that person in one or the other lifetime, in one of his previous lifetime, that person has left his body in a water accident. And he could not recollect what it was. It was like a huge fish of water was coming. Like when tsunami comes around 50 feet height or 60 feet height, huge waves are coming. So like that, he was able to see that a huge wave of water is coming and it was just devastating each and everything. And that time, that person left that body in that lifetime. And now in this lifetime, even after hundreds of years, even after taking birth in a different body, still he is afraid of the water bodies. So that is what here we are addressing. Healing every incident and its appendages based on the origin. Origin means we don't know where this particular memory, this particular belief system, this particular past karma got created. So we are addressing the covering each and everything and God's will until I am at the present filled with light and truth. God's peace and love, forgiveness of myself for my incorrect perceptions. According to God's will means, again, we are surrendering to the divine. Whatever the divine path is there, whatever the divine order is there, whatever the divine planning is there for my life. So I will surrender to the divine and go with that, going with the flow as per the divine order, in the divine guidance. Until I am at the present filled with light and truth. Until how long you need to keep on? Until you feel light within yourself, free from all the unpleasant experience, free from all the pain, suffering, attachments, light and truth. Truth means There is only one truth, the ultimate truth, the source of love. That is what we call as the universal creator or the divine or the great something. So here when it comes to truth, even people are asking the funny questions. If I do like this, whether this is true or that is true. When it comes to truth, you follow your own awareness. And over a period of time, your own awareness or your consciousness keep increasing and the belief systems will change. So accordingly, you can decide what is truth for you, that no one else can tell you which is truth and all. It is only as per your own awareness. You need to live your life. You need to make your own life. God's peace and love. When it comes to God's peace, when it comes to peace, sometimes you feel like a kind of peaceful when you overcome one kind of situation or the circumstances. Oh, I got relief, I got relaxed. And again, after some time, again get disturbed with something else. When it comes to that is the normal peace. When it comes to God's peace, peace beyond all understanding. When you are one with the God's peace, when you are at the God's peace, when you are one with the peace of the divine, that means peace. Nothing can disturb you. No outside can disturb you. No outside, nothing, no power, no outside power can disturb you. That is what we call as the God's peace. Peace beyond all understanding. God's peace and love. Love means infinite love, just for the sake of love. You love just for the sake of love. It is not because when you love something, you get something. When you love someone, you fulfill something, you fulfill your desires. When you love someone, you get the things done. It is not that way of love. It is not the limited way. It is not the love from your own limited mind, limited thoughts, limited emotions, or the limited feelings. It is the divine love. Just loving just for the sake of love, infinite love, God's peace and love. Forgiveness of myself for my incorrect perceptions. Many a times we are not able to understand our own dark side. Somewhere we did some mistake, somewhere something has happened and we forgot, and now we start suffering regarding that. So whatever the misconceptions you have about you, whatever you feel is right or incorrect or wrong about you, about the situation, things what you have done or doing, for each and everything, any kind of misconceptions or incorrect perceptions you have about you, for that you need to forgive. Once you completely forgive, you get yourself free from all the feelings of the guilty, from the depression or the suicidal thoughts. So that is the reason we are going so deep, the inner level. Forgiveness of myself for my incorrect perceptions, and forgiveness of every person, place, circumstances, and events which contributed to these feelings and thoughts. Forgiveness of every person, each and you need to forgive each and every person in your life. It doesn't matter what was the incident, what situation, when, how it has happened, and all. But you need to forgive each and every person if you want to freedom. If you want to free yourself, if you want infinite, complete freedom, you need to forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. As long as you are holding on to any kind of unforgiveness, you keep on attracting the similar situations, either in the form of difficult relationships or difficulties related to financial health, one or the other things. So to take care of yourself, to be happy, joyful, to enjoy and peaceful, you need to forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. Every person, place, circumstances, and events. If you think any kind of any place, when you think of any one place or any circumstances, any one event, you are getting disturbed, then you need to forgive that place, circumstances, or event completely. And which contributed to this, these feelings and thought means in the beginning of the prayer, after saying the words, feelings and thoughts of what you have mentioned, that is what these feelings and thoughts. For example, if it is feelings of thoughts of relationship issues, means at the end, again, it is related to that one. So this is the meaning of the Morrnah's prayer. So when you are doing the Morrnah's prayer, you are cleaning in so many layers, so many dimensions, beyond space, beyond eternity, through so many generations, that two partnering you, your own spirit and the spirit super conscious and the divine, and being open to the divine's love, God's peace and love. So this is the meaning of the Morrnah's prayer. And now we'll be doing the simple cleaning process to clean the memories which are replaying as the outside problems. It will be like a guided meditation, it will be there. And for that, I would like to have a separate recording. I'll stop the recording here.